Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome to Heck. Greek Heck. Well, your dad is the boss, and escaping is on the menu. How's it going, everyone? Hey there, Tom, Bargol, Love Crimson, Princess Aram, Gezgo, Intrellis, Annabelle, Adrelore during that pre-roll. Thank you so much for 5 months of keeping it cozy. How's it going, Byronium? It was great to be away, and it's even better to be back. How's it going, Wallux? Believe it or not, I've actually played a couple hundred hours of Hades already. Streamed quite a bit of this back around 2020 and enjoyed the heck out of it. Recently did a survey of the community where I invited viewers of the stream to provide input and feedback, and this game came up as one of the most suggested, most requested, most memorable parts of the stream, other than, of course, Slay the Spire. I would describe Hades as an action roguelite. You're dodging and attacking enemies in real time with twitch reflexes. Get it? Twitch reflex. Anyway, while attempting to, hit the enemies, don't get hit. And then there are abilities that you find throughout the course of your run that will empower your combat abilities and sort of progress a build of sorts for your run. And this is all done in a roguelite format where it's designed to be permadeath. Only takes about an hour to play through. And each run is a different set of encounters, different set of obstacles, and a different set of abilities presented to you. This is all done with a remarkably intriguing and masterfully portrayed storyline, complete with really well done voicing for all of the Greek deities. You could play this game for over 100 hours, and there will still be new voiced dialogue lines for you to hear. Something that I found quite remarkable. So games that I would describe as a similar genre to Hades, if you're looking for something similar to Hades, Dead Cells comes up as a big one. I would also say, to some extent, Enter the Gungeon and Binding of Isaac are more so Gungeon than Isaac. Wizard of Legend, just to name a few. Lots of really, really good titles in this genre, but I think personally, Hades is the best of them. So I'm going to dunk the previous save file here. It looks like we last played our original House of Hades save file on 2021 July, so a little over a year ago, or a little less than a year ago, actually. But what I want to do today is create a new save slot and challenge myself to get the full story ending, which I think requires winning 10 runs or something, 10 or 11 runs, in as few escape attempts as possible. So from a fresh start, how well can we do? So that's going to be without hell mode enabled. We tried hell mode previously. I don't think that I liked it that much. Hell mode as a kind of optional added difficulty penalty of sorts, but in a game that has a fully customizable difficulty, it really seems kind of unnecessary. And if I want the game to be harder, I'll just use the Pact of Punishment to do that.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale.
Listen carefully.
Listen carefully.
Goodbye, Father.
So I'm actually going to tweak the audio a little bit here. think we want that a little bit louder, just to make sure the voices are nice and audible. So we're dropped directly into our first run, so to speak. We control Zagreus, Prince of the Underworld here. We've got a light attack, a heavy attack, and what's called our cast, where we can shoot forward a red projectile that ends up dropping as a crystal. These are the three basic means by which Zagreus can attack stuff. And then we've also got a dodge dash. And these four basic actions are what will be modified by boons as we start accumulating power. When we move into a new room, there is a symbol on the door here. In this little globe, you see that golden disc with 4 dots. That's the holy symbol of Athena, and tells us our reward for the next room, a blessing from Athena.
I'm leaving. Try and stop me.
So most enemies will get stunned if I hit them with my attacks, as long as they have no armor, which will be represented by a yellow portion of health for them. Which button my dash is on.
That's what you get. It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
So we get to choose one of 3 boons of Athena. She enhances our attack, our cast, or our dash, improving the basic power of it, and adding the deflect property, which means that enemy attacks will be deflected back at them if we strike with the appropriate modifier while they're attacking. It's particularly useful on the Divine Dash. I think one of the strongest boons in Hades, and a particularly good one to help me get through this first run when I've only got 1 dash charge. That's definitely my initial take here, but I could also see taking Divine Strike. Improves our basic attacks, and it lets us just spam sword attacks at things, because we'll essentially parry enemy attacks by going into them. Fun options. I'll take the... You know what? I'm going to try the Divine Strike, actually. I've played many Divine Dash runs.
The way where you are, goddess. But thank you.
Maybe this isn't the time. So let's see if we can put that to good use by simply attacking enemies or even their projectiles. You can deflect them back as long as I don't get hit by them like that. There we go. So.
How many now?
Don't get much in the way of healing, especially during this first run, so any health that I lose is going to stay lost for quite a while.
They're finished.
10 of a resource called Darkness. We'll be using that for more unlocks later. Athena again? Maybe we could pick up Divine Dash in addition to Divine Strike. Let's do that. We have another boon here.
Its own reward.
I might need to rebind my... I really want Dash to be on the cast button for some reason. Gotta be mindful of the
There she
traps.
is.
Many rooms have floored or wall traps. These pressure plates that you can step on. And they can do really, really nasty damage to you.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Aha, there's Divine Dash, and it's even a higher rarity Divine Dash. Sure footing, which resists damage from traps or Holy Shield. So each time you gain a boon, you're offered a choice of 3. Those boons also then have a random rarity applied, which can be essentially a numeric modifier to the boon. There's a common rarity, white, rare is in blue, epic in purple, and then legendary in orange are the rarities. We'll be taking Divine Dash. So now we have a sort of shield around us whenever we dash, and that'll help quite a bit in terms of protection.
Louts.
Stun lock, nerd.
They're armored.
Okay, so our first enemies that have armor here.
All
Couple
clear.
misplaced deflect attempts did not work out for me there. That room gives maximum health. Is that the only way out? Looks like it, which is good, because I would like some max health anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too heavily about spoilers here. I've personally played the game through to completion quite a bit. I mean, I'm referencing the true ending that is my goal to get. And I might spoil some things myself. Again, having previously played it all. Alright, so I'll cast one time currently. Trapped, son.
A centaur heart.
Okay. And then we can either go to a store with only $68. That's not likely to pay off very well, or I can get 10 more darkness, which is fairly mediocre. How many attempts until Thanatos fun save? You know, you're right. I've had my priorities wrong this whole time. Just to take away. Hey, supposed to get hit by that.
The underworld's power.
Okay, money. Good. That'll give us something to use at the next store that we encounter.
Numbskulls.
Oh, that's right, there's a dash attack. A good one to have. Given that both the dash and the attack have deflect on them, our dash attack seems like it's got 2 deflect hitboxes, maybe? Question mark? Deeply unclear to me, actually. Something that I remember you can do with the sword is initiate the special heavy attack and then perform a dash, causing the area effect of your special attack to be pushed forward,
Nice.
letting you kind of dash special into a group of enemies. All right, here we've got a new choice. A Palm of Power enhances the level of one of our boons, improving its numerical effect even further. Or a new boon from a new god, Dionysius, the god of getting it on. Oh. Definitely trying to avoid that fate. Here we are.
That sound, that was revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Hey there, Zagman. How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
Heck yeah. Sweeten the pot, sir. Ooh. So, 3 good options. Drunken Flourish causes our special to inflict hangover damage. Hangover is essentially poison. For 4 seconds, victim takes damage of 5 every half second. So 5 times 8. 40 additional damage on the special. Currently our special does 50 damage, so this would improve that to 90. And hangover stacks up to 5 times with the other sources of itself. Trippy Shot gives us Festive Fog, turning our cast into an explosive lob that does really good damage. Or After Party, if we are below 30% health after beating a room, we heal to 30%. That's not too bad. I think I'm going to take the Trippy Shot here, as it does really good damage and lets me dispatch groups of enemies really well, looking like this.
I'm hurt. Can't heal myself.
Wine on the bone.
Fight.
We can get a blessing from Artemis if I'm willing to tangle with an elite room. I think I am. More boons from more deities. You gotta get boons to win in Hades.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's these 2. So these 2 will be pretty easy. I just have to not get bombed on. I might be able to use my deflects to my advantage here. This fight looks a lot different if you're under time pressure. Hit and run tactics can work pretty well in Hades. If you want to discourage yourself from doing that, there are difficulty options, parts of the Pact of Punishment, which we'll be seeing after a run or 2, that enable us to require ourselves to go fast.
You're dead.
There we go.
Anyone else? There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Honestly, after playing with the empowered version of the Elite Rooms for so long, the basic versions of the Elites feel pretty easy. I wonder how Megaera is going to feel.
Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Power of the Hunt. Ooh. Epic rarity boons are being offered here. Deadly Flourish says our special does 72% additional damage with a 20% critical hit chance, causing triple damage. That's a very significant increase in damage output. Hunter Dash. Our dash strike deals more damage. So that would just swap out our Divine Dash in order to make our dash strikes have a multiplier on them. That's okay. Or Pressure Points is a 4% global critical chance. Personally, I think I'm taking Deadly Flourish here. Oh, but it's Pressure Points, though. Oh, no. How did I not notice that last time we played this game? It's funny. Anyway, Deadly Flourish definitely seems like the strongest option here. That means our heavy has now got Artemis's color to it, that green. And we'll see some big crits. Maybe we'll be able to pick up pressure points later to further augment the crit chance of our heavies. $258, dang, dude. Oh, God. And I died before even getting to the first boss. Yes, I did. Well, that was our first escape attempt. A good reminder of the basics in Hades. Can't get hit by those enemies, man.
Damn it. I'm home.
Hello.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Some of us more than others.
Some of us more than others.
Already.
Indeed. How's it going, Dad?
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Kind of sad. Didn't get very far.
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go. See for yourself.
You have come home.
Hey, Mom.
Do not despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nex. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
We are.
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Yeah, I too would love to see a DLC for this game. You know, just add a couple more deities.
You've returned.
Give us an alternate final boss to look for on a run. Be a good time. Be a good time. I have finished a 32 heat run on our original save file. I believe I did it with the hidden bow aspect, the one with the multi-shot special. Or, well, they all have multi-shot special. The one with the ricocheting multi-shot special. Chiron aspect, that's right.
Good to see you, lad. Despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
Fear is for the weak, that's right. Okay. We have access to the Mirror of Darkness yet?
Hey, room. I'm back.
Yes.
Night and darkness guide me.
Perfect. Okay. We got enough darkness for the first actually important thing, which is a Death Defiance. Normally, a run of Hades isn't over the first time Zagreus perishes, as Death Defiance is a mechanic commonly given. Starting with your first 30 darkness, we can get 1 Death Defiance. That means the first time that we will die on our run, we would be restored to half health. And as long as I don't play badly, that'll work out great for us.
Okay.
So at the start, only the sword is available. We'll need keys to unlock the other weapon aspects. Also, unfortunate we didn't get
Empty for now.
1 key, so I could do the second run with the bow, but that's okay. Let's go for escape attempt number 2. That feels about right, OWM. OWM says, every time I've seen a discussion about favorite weapon in Hades, the answers are evenly split amongst every weapon. And honestly, I enjoy playing with just about all of them. Even the sword, which is at least feels like one of the most challenging ones, but
In the name of
is
Hades,
still quite fun to
Olympus,
use.
I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Chain lightning cast, or let's do some lightning sword attacks. That sounds kind of fun.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending
Zippity
his support.
zappity.
Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
Wow. Yeah, they look cool.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there
So close.
remain
So close.
until the
Actually,
end
hold
of
on. I can fix that
time.
one more easily, Bailey. One sec. Save. Exclamation point. There you go. Okay.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Yes, indeed.
Hackathonic key.
Max HP, please. Yeah, I'd say that the sword is one of the more challenging weapons to use in Hades, specifically because it requires you to get so close to enemies in order to deal damage, generally. Big stinkers, man.
Wretches. This can unlock something back home.
Ooh, Ares. Ares and Zeus are interesting deities to get on this front. There's 8 or 9 different deities, but on a given run of Hades, you'll only see a select subset of them. It's to avoid there being too many boons in the boon pool on any given run. It does make it harder to force a given build sometimes, but the game also gives you a mechanic to forcibly include a particular god into the boon pool too.
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus.
Yeah, give me the
I
Doom
accept this
special.
message.
That's what I want.
You've got quite
Epic
the
rarity
fighting
Doom
spirit
special.
in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Well, none of those are that. Blade Dash causes our dash to create a blade rift. Kind of interesting, although not that good with only one dash. Could do revenge damage, but that's only after we take damage. Blood Frenzy only works after using a Death Defiance. We're certainly not going to take that. So it's either Blade Dash or Curse of Vengeance. Let's give Curse a try.
The will to fight.
See if we can make any use of that. Shop being offered too early for me to make any use of it, so we'll ignore it. We'll be able to get unlocks to start our runs with money later on, so that early shops actually have a purpose. But for right now, they're pretty much useless. Once their yellow health bar is gone, I can stun lock them with my attacks, but not before. That's why I got hit there, because that enemy had armor.
Gemstones.
More boons, please. Skulls.
Olympus, I accept this message.
There's Doom Special. Unfortunately, it is all common rarity stuff, but I think that's what I want, is Doom Special. Curse of Pain causes our heavy special to inflict Doom damage. About a second and a half after we connect with our attack, they will take a second instance of damage. In this case, 60 damage. The Doom doesn't stack, so you can't apply Doom multiple times in a short period, but because our special has a pretty decent cooldown on it, we wouldn't be able to stack it anyway. Dash onto the traps.
A gift.
Poseidon?
You and me.
Drop one when they die, too. Very important to remember.
That's what you get. It's Uncle number 2.
Uncle number 2.
Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Mirror Twin, why should you never upset the god of the seas? You don't want him to be beside himself.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize
Banger.
your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Oh, Floodshot. Actually, Epic Rarity Title Dash is really good. Our dash damages foes in an area and knocks them away. Of all the dash modifiers, Poseidon's dash is the strongest in terms of raw damage. So it's actually shockingly good at killing enemies, especially if you've got multiple dashes available. Hydraulic Might's also kind of cool. Let's take the title dash. Get that big wet explosion. Maybe we can even level it up with a pomegranate. Don't hit me.
A palm of power.
We can level it up to 70, or we can make the Doom go for... Oh, no, that's the Curse of Vengeance damage. Maybe 40% more on the Lightning Strike, but no, let's upgrade the Title Dash. Make that 70. Count it, 70 damage. We're also offered a...
Let's see what's in here.
Yes! A thingy. These are called a Well of Charon. You'll encounter these frequently throughout your run, and then they sell small one-time bonuses for money. Definitely going to take the instant heal here. Yarn of Ariadne is a common one you can find that's pretty good. Upgrading the rarity of the next spoon, slightly out of my price range. So I'll just take the Ignited Ichor, which boosts my movement speed for the next few encounters. And that's going to help me survive our next boss fight, most importantly of all. 2 keys here. I definitely want more keys. So let's keep taking keys.
Die. That was for last time.
That was for last time. That's the guy who killed me. Yeah. Take that, you stinky.
This can unlock a weapon back at home.
All right.
Keep me going for a bit.
To a nice amount of health. I don't know if 96 is enough money to buy anything at
Don't
Charon's
think
shop.
I've gone this far. Charon's shop.
No. Well, we can buy 25 darkness, which is actually a really good deal this early on. How's it going, Charon? Me too.
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of wares for sale? Then I'll just have a look around.
Agreed, Geberized. Armored enemies are definitely designed to give you a tough time. Another thing to note about them is that the overkill damage won't apply from the first health bar to the second, so armored enemies take a minimum of 2 hits to kill, no matter how much damage you deal to them.
Should come in useful.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
Terrifying dangers.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. I reckon I'm about to get my butt handed to me.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back, like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I choose the painful way.
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart. I'll make this quick. We're not finished yet. Pen him down.
Special move is a decent opportunity to damage her. Just gotta make sure you don't get hit in the process. That. Don't do that.
That does it.
Getting too greedy on those. Oh yeah, this move. Do have a Death Defiance, so we should be winning this fight at least. But I'd prefer not to lose the Death Defiance to Megaera. There we go.
Impossible.
Glad we had a decent amount of health for that. Certainly wasn't the cleanest fight in the world. But hey, we lived.
Achilles might know what to do with this.
First boss is definitely the big, the first major challenge. You don't have a lot of boons to your name yet, and if you don't know Megaera's pattern all that well, or don't remember it all that well, she can really give you a hard time.
How did you...
Don't mind me, Father.
Is there really only 20 health I get at the fountain? I thought it was going to be a much more generous heal than that. Oh, that's right, I have to upgrade the fountains. Oh, heck. Any random item offered by the well. Bonus damage when striking undamaged foes. I'll definitely take the Eye of Lamia here. Slain foes have a chance to drop healing. That can get me some health back. And we'll take the Fateful Twist for whatever it might be. What did I get? Nail of Telos. So how do I look at that? There it is. Bonus damage dealt to armor. Got it. Can also sell boons here if I wanted to for money. Or could purge Title Dash. But I think we want our boons for the most part.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please. broke out of Tartarus. And check. Now we're getting somewhere.
Asphodel. The hot place.
Wasn't this whole expanse once lush and green?
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
That includes me, so it's important.
Flame-proof.
Yeah, it's important that I not stand on the lava in the River of Flame areas, as that'll quickly deal damage to the player. Really easy way to take damage that you weren't meaning to is to wander. Oh god, these things. Wander onto the fire.
Good.
Healing.
More coming then. No, you don't.
Oh yeah, the dash also knocks enemies away, so I can send them into the lava. It's pretty sweet.
A palm of power. Power of Olympus.
Ooh, we can upgrade the title dash again. I think I'd rather upgrade Curse of Pain here. Upgrade that damage by 40 from 60 to 100. That's a very significant upgrade to our damage. We did manage to heal from this combat thanks to the item drops. Currently, life is okay. My options are keys or more darkness. How are we doing on those? 4 keys, 35 dark. I think we want the darkness at the moment. I want to make sure I get to 50 darkness so that we can unlock 2 dashes on our next run. Anything beyond that is kind of a bonus. Slashes.
More coming.
Use the traps on the enemies, and it's pretty effective if you do. I did not realize that would be so many slashes.
Time to collect.
Versus more darkness. More darkness. All the darkness. Hey, congrats on getting A20. All 4 characters, Space of Diamonds. Best of luck with the remaining achievement hunting. If you've got any specific achievements that you're missing, we do have YouTube video tutorials on quite a few of those. So if you type the name of an achievement, there's often a link for that. Okay, there's our 50 darkness.
Something I can use.
More healing. Could trade some money for some gems. Gems are another unlock resource, but there's not one that I value that much. Right now I would like some more max health. More than anything. Hey there, Tokar. We are on no temperature yet. We haven't even unlocked the ability to use heat.
Wave makers.
Just started a brand new save file in this game. Nope. Don't have deflect.
Good for the health.
Dionysius or Ares. Dio is a higher rarity boon indicating an elite fight. Not necessarily a harder fight. No, I will have had more practice at the elite fight. I'll take the Dio boon. There's quite a few I would like to see. Do I have a favorite god in this game? I like Dio's vibe the most, personally. But in terms of the actual boons, I think it might be Zeus. Love the lightning spam for more rapid firing weapons anyway. Less so the stuff like the bow, you know?
Got a scratch.
Sweet. Healing a ton. Crystals create invulnerability fields on the elite enemies, which might create some problems in this fight. A lot of doom damage there.
Hey, again as ever, Zag. Now you keep at it like you have been, and I bet we'll all be hanging out up here in no time flat. I'm with you all the way.
Ooh, epic rarity trippy shot. Could also take premium vintage, gain max health when you pick up nectar. Receive 1 nectar now. More positive outlook. We take 15% less damage if below 40% health. That would activate now. I think it should be either trippy shot or the premium vintage. I think getting the nectar is actually rather helpful too. As that is a resource that we currently have 0 of. And I do have some uses in mind for where our nectar is going to go, at least initially. The fact that it gives you a nectar is so nice. Sure, I'll take 1 premium vintage here.
Let's liven things up.
Also gives me a bit more health to work with.
Slam dancers.
Slam dancers? That's what they're called? Okay, well, there's hazards everywhere now. Ah, dang it.
A key to a weapon.
Sell boons
Seems
here.
worth giving up.
One of the advantages to selling boons is to open up the boon slot. For example, if I remove my attack on a lightning boon, then I can receive a different attack boon.
What's for sale?
26 darkness. Yes, please. Also continue to take more chance for healing. And more max health. Well, it's just pine for double dash the whole time. You can get double dash unlocked very, very quickly in Rare Twin, so I wouldn't pine too hard for double dash. You might pine for triple Death Defiance the whole time.
That's good.
But maybe you'll like the fact that you don't have it.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegathon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to
snack.
spoil the surprise, old man.
Oh, yeah. The viewers didn't know yet. All right, boss number 2. Learning.
Hello? Oh, great. Didn't work.
Kind of a phased boss fight. You do a bunch of damage to it, then it summons some Hydra heads. You have to deal with the Hydra heads. And then it's vulnerable again. It's hard to dodge. Play out of Hydra practice here. Thought you were during an opening there. So, second wave of Hydra heads is more Hydra heads. Hopefully to the surprise of nobody. Okay. Healing is great. Here we go. Ooh. There's the triple jump. Okay, we're doing the final part of the fight. I was expecting the triple jump the whole time. Please don't get hit by that. Thank you. Did that to myself.
Fine.
We lost our Death Defiance, but we vanquished the Hydra.
A diamond. Should fetch
That also means we're
back
higher
home.
than a tiny fraction of health, so I'm cool with that. Alright. So we have to heal for 35 health. Oh boy.
Just what I need, except
Don't have enough money for the Kiss of Sticks. Well, this cast is okay, but I don't have a cast modifier. I guess I'll just bank money. If we're lucky, we'll run into another Well of Charon later that can sell me back my 1 Death Defiance. Or we'll run into,
get me out of
what's
here.
his face? There's another way in here in Elysium to restore Death Defiance.
The fields of Elysium.
And if we want to be able to afford another Death Defiance, one way to do that would be to get some money.
Right swords.
So, new enemies to deal with here in Elysium. These sort of warrior-type enemies have to be killed 2 times. They leave behind a floating eyeball you must kill. But not the butterflies. This ought to work. Huzzah. And now for more money. Haven't got any hammers yet. I think
Splitters.
you have to... We haven't unlocked the hammers yet. We're on one of the very first runs. And so a lot of the things that you'd expect to be able to see or get in a regular run of Hades haven't been shown to us. It's part of why this is so difficult currently.
Farewell.
This is an awkward position to be in. Right, dang it. Just feels like the traps are as good a source of damage as my things are.
Right there.
Cool. Definitely feels like... Oh, there's a Megaera right here. Death Defiance? No, but 49 health, yes.
Just what I need.
I'll also take a random item. Ooh, Yarn of Ariadne. Improves the rarity of our next boon. And I think with 305 gold, let's head to the shop. Yeah, it's possible to win on your very, very first run. Very difficult, though. But it is possible. But I want to gift Karen my nectar. Not yet.
The vast and multitudinous riches of both the surface and the underworld are hoarded by the river boatman Charon, whose services are often tendered to the wealthiest within Elysium.
He really gets around.
It's got a heal, an Ares boon, and a palm slice, which I think just upgrades a random boon. Buy that before I get the thing from Ares.
That's a boon.
Tidal Dash leveled up, great.
Should help keep me going.
Oh my. Can you believe we got offered this on our second run? Vengeful Mood says, our revenge effects sometimes occur without taking damage. So that means that every 3 seconds we will do damage to everything around us. Cool.
Might.
And if we get another Zeus boon that does the same thing, they'll both activate. In order to get a duo rarity boon, you must have prerequisite boons from 2 different deities. In this case, we have, that is a duo between Zeus and Ares, I believe.
Why not?
There are duo boons for almost every combination of God. So now I'm definitely going to take the Zeus elite fight here. Because I want to get the Zeus revenge boon.
The Bull of Minos.
Oh dear.
You come from the bowels of hell. This is not your place.
Agreed on both counts. Just passing through, so if you'll excuse me.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down from such a contest. Neither will I.
Wait, you're not the champion of Elysium? You're the Bull of Minos. I can't imagine who's even stronger than you. Is it Heracles? Tell me it's Heracles.
I will not. You talk too much, short one. Come get destroyed.
That's right, you can see the prereqs in the boon list also not unlocked.
Here he comes.
So those red pulses that we're shooting out, that's our auto revenge damage. Asterius loves to do 3 jump attacks in a row. It's kind of his thing. I'm so used to having multiple dashes. Oh god! He jumps, you really gotta... Right, you gotta jump through those, okay. Good reminder of how to fight Asterius. Dodge through him, not away from him. Not away from him. There we go.
Enough.
He took out most of my health, but we prevailed.
Though your technique pales in comparison to that of the champion of Elysium, I expect you'll soon see for yourself.
I beat the Bull of Minos. Lord Zeus.
Lord Zeus. Heaven's vengeance. After you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning, aka after 3 seconds pass. Strike our foe with lightning.
Chariots.
Oh no, not these things. Okay, the big ones you just gotta stun lock. No, not like that.
This won't end well for you.
Please no.
That one's regenerating.
Ready to die.
Nothing left here.
More Doom Day. Actually, 171. That's a big upgrade on the Heaven's Vengeance. But to what avail, you know? With only 8 health, we're a brink from death here.
What else?
The mini Chariots of Doom. Little suicide. Terrifying. Oh! GG.
I can't get used
A lot
to
better
that.
on the second attempt there. We got some very important unlocks. That was the last time I ever have to play with a single dash. And I don't have to play with a sword, so I think we're going to do much better on the third attempt here.
It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Glad to keep things interesting.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nix. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son
Limitless
was bound
power.
to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a
Itty bitty
distant
living space.
relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all.
Blood and darkness. Do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nix. Ah,
Bye, Mom. So we now have
Sort of
access
special offer from you,
to
my good shade.
the house contractor. It can give us some important unlocks. Fountain chamber for Tartarus is
A
free.
fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Oh, that's right. We actually do need gems, at least initially. As these work orders provide important unlocks, like the Fated List of Minor Prophecies. We want to get that for the next run. So we'll have to keep an eye out for opportunities to gain gems.
Must have missed Achilles.
Not here. No access to the lounge yet.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be.
Can do,
Don't
Meg.
think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Okay, greater reflex get. And we can also get 2 health per chamber that we leave, which is also going to help a lot. We could unlock new talents with the keys, but I have no darkness to spend on them, and I'm going to be using these keys on a new infernal arms anyway.
I should go.
Yes.
There we go. Coronacht, the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death.
Psst, over here.
What the?
Hi.
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
Here.
For you, mate. Thought you might get a kick out of this.
For me, pal? Awful nice of you, just awful nice. But guess what? I got this for you. Tit for tat, you understand? A deal's a deal.
Cheers, mate.
The Lucky Tooth.
Yeah, boyo.
Power shots do 70. Fully charged shots do 60. So there's a bit of a timing element with the bow. The special shoots a bunch of shots.
Whoops.
Bet I got you pretty good.
Got something new to try.
Lucky Tooth. Automatically restore up to 50 health when your life total is depleted, once per escape attempt. So Lucky Tooth is essentially an additional death defiance for now.
Might help.
Cool. Could also unlock the shield or the spear. Let's just play with the bow for the moment. And go forth on our second escape attempt, empowered as we are by the additional things we've unlocked. I think we'll do a lot better this time.
That looks like a Daedalus hammer.
Oh yeah, we're also going to get these.
Enchantments for my weapon.
So, the Daedalus hammer upgrades provide changes to the different weapons, altering fundamentally their basic attack types, although sometimes they have a downside of some sort. So here we get either Twin Shot, fire 2 arrows side by side, double attack damage, but reduced range. Point Blank Shot deals more damage to nearby foes, or our special deals more damage for each consecutive hit. So we do significantly improved damage if we get up in somebody's face and shoot a spray of volley at them. That's right, Twitch Jarek. You unlock and create a different build of boons on each escape attempt. Let's go with Twin Shot here.
Daedalus, wherever you may be right now.
So that is pretty reduced range, but the double damage is going to be sweet.
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers
Hey there, DJ
realign
Dragonflame.
to frustrate his attempts to perhaps map it out.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that. Brimstones.
Yeah, it's big damage.
Felt something.
Ooh, you know what would be pretty good is getting poison added to the bow attack. Because it's 2 shots, it'll apply 2 stacks of poison. I think, anyway.
That underworld of yours places a real pit, isn't it, Zach? A shame you're stuck down there. But we are gonna get you out of there together, you and I.
There's Drunken Strike. Or we can take Trippy Shot. I think I'll take the Trippy Shot. Base rarity Drunken Strike doesn't sound like it's all that good. I think we can do a little bit better. So that means our cast is now this. I was hoping we'd actually get the max health from a Nectar thing, but not yet.
More wretches.
Damage output.
A bottle of nectar. Where now?
We should get some max health.
Pests. Think you can stop me?
Generally, I value boons highest. Then max health and money are both pretty good. Darkness and other stuff is more towards the bottom. I guess I'll take a little bit more darkness right now. That's right, I have 2 dashes. Yes! Double dash.
Ready, lads?
fares your feud against my crusty elder brother
Crusty.
lately? Good? Big Hades, he is disagreeable with all of us, not just with you. So don't you take it personal and stick with me.
Beardy Dave, thanks for 4 months of support. Ocean's Bounty. Any gem, darkness, and gold chamber rewards are worth more. I think this works on bosses too, so this could get us a lot more darkness from defeating Megaera and the Serpent. Actually, no, we're not going to do, because we switch weapons, actually. So no, we won't get bonus darkness from that. Let's take Tidal Dash then.
Might of the sea.
And that gives us a really good close range attack. When the bow isn't quite appropriate, we can use the Tidal Dash to really mess with people. Enjoy your spikes. Ow. No, not me. I didn't want the spikes. Spikes were for you. It's tricky ways to evaporate from the dash. Well, it's all gone horribly wrong.
Gods grant me strength.
Massively up the damage on the trippy shot or on the Tidal Dash. About a 50% boost in damage either way. I'm going to up the dash first. So that really does a bit of a blap.
Should be something useful here.
Take the Hydra Light for a bit of healing. I gotta update the attempts command. We're at 2 completed escape attempts now.
Commission back at home.
Here. Do that real quick. True. First time we get a fountain chamber immediately, so the healing that I bought. First time we get a fountain chamber immediately, so the healing that I bought. First time we get a fountain chamber immediately, so the healing that I bought. First time we get a fountain chamber immediately, so the healing that I bought. What have I done? Okay, I think I fixed it. Okay, I think I fixed it. No, I didn't. What is doing that? Problem is, I'm not sure what's causing it. So I've currently fixed it for stream, but I've done that by muting all audio other than my own microphone. I'm hearing my echo in myself currently. I'm trying to figure out what program is open that is causing this. All of my browser windows are closed. I'm not listening to my own stream. I could restart OBS. I don't know if that'll fix it, though. I guess I have to try. So I'm going to restart the stream real quick.